Hey, Shalom, Akyam. All praises goes to Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, Bahashim Kakwadash. Double honors goes into the apostles and elders, a great millstone that I've learned the truth from. And much love and peace and blessings goes out to all you hopeful elect brothers that are teaching the word of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai in truth and in sincerity. I want to do this walk and talk, and I'm going to give it the title of "We're Finding Out That This Ain't It." Like a common phrase that's been used on social media, this ain't it, in terms of something that's dissatisfactory. Hey, that's this life, that's this setup, because it's grievous and it's death. Like scriptures talk about the rulers of this world, right grievousness, which they have prescribed, man. Like a lot of the laws that go into place as far as taxation, then you end up being broke. A lot of things are overpriced. You know, the culture in which young Israelite boys and girls grow up in is very toxic and is very effeminate, to where by the time they grow to become adults, they don't know how to deal with one another. There's always fights, there's envy, there's jealousy, which leads to and disrespect, which then in turn leads to adultery, broken homes, murdering one another, and stealing from one another, which, just produces more generational curses, man. And that's what Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, that's the point which he wanted to make to us, that, as we detach ourselves from him, and if we do, it's not sustainable. You don't end up with a good result as being a Hebrew Israelite, being detached from what you, especially an Israelite man, being detached from what you're supposed to be, which is a priest and the king of the Most High. The scriptures say what Peter was reiterating to the Gentiles, which also in the beginning of his letter, it said the 12 tribes scattered abroad, which were the Gentiles, right? Because those Gentiles which are spoken of favorably in the scriptures, those are Israelites which are scattered. So we've been experiencing these curses and this type of degraded lifestyle for a millennia. And what Peter said was, you are a royal generation. You are a chosen generation, a royal priesthood. Royalty going into our king status, and the priesthood as us being priests, intercessors of the Most High. See, that's not just, that is a favorable position, right? That's something that we can applaud and be proud of, so to speak, but it's also our function. That's also just what we were just made to do. And anything less than that, we're not operating at our capacity, man. And it's fucked up, because Jake ain't supposed to be out here being a goddamn Uber driver, man, working in fucking construction. You think because you got a good paying job working construction or a fucking office job that your life is good? Hell no. Because you still got to deal with the bullshit of this society. Every day you wake up, when you look at your news feed, you see more stories of Israelites getting into shenanigans, man. Being shot by the cops. Look at the condition of our people. So that's to show that your situation as an individual, it doesn't mean much on the balance at large. If you want to weigh out, okay, if our people is in a good situation or a bad situation, you having a favorable amount of money or a fine woman, whatnot, that's like a feather on the weight or on the scale of how much shit and how evil this fucking society is, man. So this ain't it. And on top of that, we experience health problems. Because look, let's go back to the time of Adam. The scriptures tell you that man was made to be immortal. So Adam's body, when he was created, because he was sprouted up of the ground, he actually wasn't born of a man or a woman. And likewise, the first people that lived at the time when he lived, their bodies didn't break down. The sons of God, their bodies didn't break down. They had, that type of youth and vitality when they, like how you are when you're in your early 20s and when you're a teenager, man. That type of strength, and you just want to fuck every woman in sight. I'll just say it. That's how you feel at that age, man. You know what I'm saying? You want to get your rocks off quick. That's how they were. That's how you were created. That's how life is supposed to be, really, as being a priest and a king of the Most High. But now we're stuck in these degraded ass bodies, man, to where, you got brothers dealing with shit. They probably coughing up blood out there, man. You know what I'm saying? Dealing with ailments in their organs, like your kidneys, going through kidney failure. You know what I'm saying? This is some bullshit, bro. It's straight up some bullshit. But, the thing that kind of weighs itself out with this whole situation is that it's temporary. Is that we're on the pathway to becoming those gods on the earth again. You know what I'm saying? But the current situation is deplorable and it's not sustainable, to the point where, like, if the Most High never came, Israel as a nation, and even really the entire creation itself, everyone on earth, the animals, we would all die. We would all die because the creation is not being ran in this proper. It's not being ran properly, man. It's supposed to be the social order. Is supposed to be the Israelite man who rules over the planet, with the King Yahushua, rules over the planet, issuing forth the law, statutes, and commandments on earth, making sure we're not polluting or degrading the earth, and making sure there are no controversies of blood like murder and thievery, and all those things are supposed to be getting dealt with. Making sure there's no homosexuals, or people committing bestiality. Those type of individuals are supposed to be removed. And all injustices are supposed to be dealt with, because you know why? That puts a vibration out there of death, to the point, literally, plants start dying around you, animals start dying around you. It really all starts with the wickedness of men, their greed and their lust, So, we just finding out that this ain't it, man. And that, this type of situation that we're in, it's advantageous as well, because it puts us in a state where we have to lean on the Most High even more. And for you brothers out there, you may be experiencing the woes of this society, but hey, just man the fuck up, man, and do what you're supposed to do. Because the Most High, he's still providing. He's still at least having it to where we're sustaining life. We're being able at least to get a meal, have a roof over our heads. You know what I'm saying? We got the brotherhood, the body, which takes care of us. We take care of each other as brothers, man. You know what I'm saying? So we just got to keep pressing forward and edifying his flock, edifying, young Israelites in their faith, brothers and sisters out there that are coming up wanting to learn of him. That's our job. So we have to press forward. And like I said, we're in that situation to where we have to lean on him even more. And that's perfect, man. Because the Most High would rather it that way than you being reliant upon, the help of man or a different God and all that type of shit. You know what I'm saying? It's bringing us closer to the Lord. We have to cry out and pray and fast even more. And that's well pleasing to the Lord. You know what I'm saying? It pleases him that we do so. And that we're constantly in the spirit, because we're escaping this world that ain't it through our mind first. You know what I'm saying? It's not much we could do about leaving this place physically. You know what I'm saying? We can't just, all right, I'm going to take a plane to the spirit world. Shit, I wish. But we had to escape mentally and get our minds in sync with Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai. You know what I'm saying? That's why it's very good to be doing these videos, because that's when you're really in the spirit, man. You're reading and communing with your brothers. You know what I'm saying? So this ain't it, man. That's all I want to say on this video. All praises to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai. Shalom.